Okay, welcome back to the show. I can tell already it's going to be very interesting on the program today. Anyways, welcome back. So we have 6 stories on my script this afternoon. I hope we can get into all of them. So let's get into it, gentlemen. Our first story of the day. Dismissed soldiers arrested for armed robbery in Lagos. The Lagos State Police Command has arrested some dismissed military officers and other members of their gang who rob residents of Ijegun area of the state in military uniform. The arrested suspects include 3 dismissed Nigerian Army officers, 2 dismissed naval officers and 2 civilians. Their arrest came after they robbed a man traveling from Ibadan to Ijegun of his Lexus car on the 18th of February. Items recovered from the suspects include 12 pairs of military camouflage uniforms, military ID cards, 2 cutlasses, ATM cards, jackknives, female pants, and a local ring. Anyways, there's a video footage of the parade made by the Lagos State Police Command. Let's quickly go view that. Then we'll come back and talk.
Over time, the trend of armed robbers operating in military uniforms in Lagos State has left residents of Ijegun and environs in fear. From police report, these latest arrest by SARS operatives of these men who operate in military uniforms was in response to several distress calls.
From Northeast, I took pass 2015, went to my hometown. I fell sick. Before I came back, I was already dismissed in my absence.
Since you've been dismissed, what have you been doing with it?
I only 2 escorts, and that is all.
Where did you serve last?
Apapa.
Apapa? Yes. When were you dismissed?
My book is 2014.
2014?
Yes.
Why?
My boat sink, the boat sink that we are in. So when the boat sink, then I was put out from the water.
You belong to which of the services?
I'm a merchant navy.
Also paraded is a suspected ringleader of a cult gang, Awawa Boys, popularly known as Scorpion.
We have a confessional statement of him confessing to the fact that he is the leader, and this is not the first time he's coming to the anti-cultism unit.
Some people wear the right tattoo now, all of them they call Awawa.
No.
If anybody write tattoo for body now, they will call say it's Awawa.
There's a particular tattoo that we know is for Awawa Boys, and that is what you are wearing on your face.
I get accidents. Now I draw these things.
How many tattoos do you have on your body?
I get tattoo for chest. You can't see accidents.
The state's police boss attributed this arrest to the crime prevention strategies put in place in the state.
Within the last 1 month, the command has arrested 40 armed robbery suspects, 29 suspects for cultism, and 19 suspects for murder. 19 firearms and 51 ammunition, rounds of ammunition were recovered. 31 armed robbery attempts were foiled by the command. Together, we'll continue to make Lagos State safe for everyone.
The suspects will be charged to court.
Okay, now soldiers who have been dismissed from service now turned armed robbers. I don't know who else finds this worrisome.
Well, it's a pity in a country where even if you expel or dismiss an officer from your command or from service, you're supposed to debrief that kind of soldiers or even security agents. Because if you don't do, he knows the networks, he knows the routine, he knows how to draw the map, he knows how to handle gun, he knows how to look at intelligence gathering of those people that are still in service. And this is the kind of thing that Nigeria police should do more. We thank them for doing this. If they are doing very well, we are going to hail. If they are doing very well, we'll hail them. But if they are not doing very well, we'll scold them. On this, we really thank them. But one thing there is that a situation in which those people dismissed, you just let them to go just like that, and they now become menace
to the society.
You're supposed to follow them, make sure, because what they did for you to have expelled them. It's still in their mind. So maybe if they start a jail time for what they've done, you still have to monitor them. But what am I talking about? Is it the number of policemen that is not up to 500,000 throughout the whole country? Is it the one that will man the one of over 200 million? And that's the thing that we need to still do more. The federal government needs to do more in the area of recruiting more officers, and at the same time they still need to be enlarged. We can't continue like this when you know the kind of case that a former soldier will now come and rob you. He knows all the nooks and crannies, he knows the tactics and everything. So if you just surrender yourself and give it to them, and that is what is important.
All right,
we thank God for this.
You know, unfortunately, I'm not surprised that I'm seeing a former soldier going to rob. In a country like Nigeria, where welfare is zero, what do you expect?
Welfare for those who are even still in service.
That's what I'm saying. Because if it's in this country that we budgeted for arm, and some people sat down in Abuja and shared it to themselves. Some of us, some people in the states, Nigerians in the states, also receive from what should have gone for the military. So when you see military men misbehave in the society, you know, it's bad that they have gone to rob, but really, what do you expect? Or you expect they will come out and become pastors and be preaching or humanitarian service? How did they live? You know, a situation where some people protested for their welfare and they said they were almost going to execute them. You don't take care of your soldiers. What do you expect? A man who is used to carrying gun is not the one you sack just like that and just say you should go into the world and do what? What else do you think?
Because that's what he knows how to do is to carry gun. I get that.
And then, you know, we've been talking about the level of crisis we've been having, insecurity in the country. You could see that those who are behind it are not entirely, these are people who understand the system, like my friend here said. When you have a former soldier going to rob, my brother, to catch him, you need the grace of God. Because he understands the whole security apparatus, he knows how the police operate. They still have people in service. They can get information if they really want. So I think we are joking with some of this. I've said it before. Welfare of the police and the army, in fact, including the paramilitary, should be very... We should sit down and discuss it again. Okay. Or else we'll be joking with fire.
All right, Mr. Shopito.
Well, I mean, every human being has good and evil in them. It's human nature. So, which is why what they are saying is so critical. You take care of people so you don't expose them to temptation to use what they have to get what they need. There's also the issue of our recruitment process into our security services. How much vetting goes into that process so that at least you avoid bringing on board and empowering people who
already have those tendencies.
Yes. But I think for me, what struck me in this story the most is that this was an operation that was carried out by SARS, the famous SARS, the SARS that have been in the news for all the wrong reasons. This is exactly why SARS was created in the first place, to tackle armed robbery, you know, and all these types of stuff. So for once, we're seeing them in the news for the reason they were put in place. And I think we should commend them. Because we're used to bashing our police and all that, but when they've done well, you know, I think we should commend them. This is commendable.
All right. And reacting to the story, a viewer says, let's be honest here. If I were in their shoes, I would have probably done worse out of frustration. They probably don't have any other thing doing, and their only source of livelihood is taken away from them. What were the government expecting?
Before just 1 minute, there was a case of dismissed soldiers in this country, about, I think there are 38 dismissed soldiers, and they went to court to question why were we dismissed. They took the Nigerian army to court. That matter is still there. They've not been reinstated. You've asked them to go just like that. So tomorrow, if those ones wake up tomorrow and decide, okay, for treating us like this, after giving our years, we are going to go after this country, what do you say?
Okay.
And all of them, they always have spare guns. Every security operatives that is handling gun have access, because there's a way that they are going to arrest some certain people with guns. They will keep one for themselves. They always have extra. they always have extra, especially those ones that have carried gun. They have extras. That is why there is none of the retired soldiers who are going to search his house, you will not find gun.